Joyful Waiting, a reflection for the third Sunday of Advent. Advent's third Sunday stands out and shouts out from the rest of the season in its singular designation by exclamation, Gaudete! Not surprisingly, the first reading takes us on a joyful journey well into Isaiah, chapter 35, as the prophet creates a kind of dreamscape, imagining how God will repair and restore the kingdom destroyed by the Babylonians. Hebrew has a word for this kind of restoration, tikkun. With poetic personification, Isaiah gives voice to desert, land, and steppe, letting their abundant flowers both bloom and rejoice with joyful song. According to the prophet, God will turn the parched earth into the most fertile garden imaginable, resembling Lebanon, Carmel, and Sharon in its flourishing. More than that, God will restore the vitality, the physical and emotional well-being of the people. Weak limbs will be strengthened, fearful hearts encouraged, rheumy eyes brightened, deaf ears cleared, and silent mouths opened for a song of abundant joy. What song will suffice in such a moment? Fortunately, the last 5 psalms in the book of Psalms form a generous doxology, a comprehensive hymn of praise and thanksgiving. Hearing the first of the 5, today's Psalm 146, we notice a resonance with the dreamscape of Isaiah. Here as there, the blind, the deaf, the lame, the mute, and those bowed down find new and abundant life through God's direct restorative action. The Gospel reading from Matthew chapter 11 brings all of this to a tidy conclusion, as Jesus tells the disciples of John the Baptist, "Go and tell John what you hear and see. The blind regain their sight, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor have the good news proclaimed to them." Jesus does not need to declare himself Messiah. His actions speak louder than words and cannot easily be misconstrued. With all of this in mind, let us listen to this Sunday's passage from the letter of St. James. Be patient, brothers and sisters, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient with it until it receives the early and the late rains. You too must be patient. Make your hearts firm, because the coming of the Lord is at hand. In this country, in this age of advanced agriculture and mostly reliable irrigation, we can hardly imagine this ancient farmer just waiting for the natural elements of earth, sun, and rain to bring forth the yield of the soil. His patience speaks of trust in the reliability of the good earth, created and sustained by the God of the universe. Trust in this one, I believe, must underlie any effort we make toward firmness of heart. We cannot wait patiently for anything without trust. Trust makes joyful waiting possible.